Alright, hello, sorry about that. Give me a minute. Okay, hold on a second. My image program just weirded out. There we go. I don't know what happened there, but okay. Alright. Where's the window? That'll work. And hold on, we have to move this. And then we need to... Where was the blending? No, blending... I think that works. Okay, so... Oh, and the music, of course. There. Is the music loud enough? Too loud? I'm gonna say that's maybe a little too loud. Alright. So. I'm going to be playing a... no, I'm not going to be playing anything. I'm going to be drawing today. Sorry, there's a bug in the room. Anyways. Okay. I talked about the Pathfinder game I'm playing now, I think, at least once in previous streams. And I'm going to draw, like, the characters that all of us have. Or at least, like, I'm going to draw my own character. Oh, you know what? I actually forgot to do a thing real quick. It's not like anyone's really watching right now. Okay. How many stupid bugs are in this room? It's always a problem. I think I actually ought to get a bug zapper. No one else in this house is doing anything about them. Alright. Okay. Drawing. Drawing things. Okay, okay, whatever. Stupid bugs in here. Ah, this is gonna be aggravating today. Whatever. It's free RPG day. I hung out at the game shop I play at today. Got some stuff. Got some paints. Mostly I got some paints, but I also got some free stuff. Regardless... Oh, the tablet thing isn't working. Right, I didn't restart my computer. How about now? Okay, now it's working. Anyway, let's begin with my character. I'm playing a summoner. And, did I get it? No. Playing a summoner. Yes. So, we are all playing circus performers, in fact. Circus employees, at least. We all got together, we just start drawing. In fact, I need some more layers. Call that, stick figures. Call this one my character. That fly is gonna annoy me. Alright, stick figure. Bit of a tall one this time. Okay. So we draw the stick figure part. Standing there. No, that's too short of an arm. Okay, that I think works. Actually, I might have made the arm too long. Okay. Hey! Starting... I'm starting with drawing my character. This is one of the guys... This is like a pal of mine. He's playing in the game as well. And a bit of a neck. Head is head-shaped. See. That works. Okay. Oh wait, did I do that on the wrong layer? I think I did. That's fine, I'll just rename these. Okay. So, I suppose I'll talk a little bit about the campaign. From what I understand, we are a motley ragtag group of who's-its and various whatevers, you know, like always. Hold on, the microphone is a little... Okay. A group of various who's-its and whatevers and whatchamacallits who have gathered to assist this this lady. I have forgotten her name. I've got it written down in, like, the campaign notes. Regardless, she... yeah, there were a couple of howdy-doos in the group as well. But we met up with this lady who recently inherited a circus because of the passing of her grandparents or something? Grandparent? A relative. Deceased relative left the circus grounds in the will. Where am I starting with this? Okay. I think we do hair. Now, you know what? Let me put on the hat first. So yeah, we all met up and we all had different characters, of course. And all of our different characters are circus performers, or aspiring circus performers, or entertainers of various sorts. For instance, I am playing a summoner, and I'm playing a ventriloquist act. Although, when, like, role assignments came up, I ended up getting the ringmaster. Allows me to pop in between acts and make a little snarky comment, as a ventriloquist should. So the duo I'm playing as a summoner Because as a Pathfinder summoner, you get two things. You get your character, and you get your summon. Your Eidolon, as they call it. So, I am playing the notorious, I guess, comedy duo of Broderick Buddy Fisher and his dummy, Charles Chippy Deadwood Jr. From the unforgettable ventriloquist act, Fish and Chips. Which is quite fun. Actually... We haven't done too much in-game yet. Also in the party is, let's see. Guy in chat right now is playing a witch. He's actually kind of a temp character, like, scheduling stuff. He's gonna have to drop out later, apparently. But, until then, he's playing a brewer, sort of, or he's got... I don't remember what all it was. But yeah, he's playing a witch, and his thing is he does smoke shows. He took like brewing something or other, and he also does tarot card readings, but like fake ones, because in Pathfinder those can be real things. But these ones are not. Yeah, utility stuff took the cauldron feat. Okay. Kind of utility built. He ended up building his character pretty well for the initial stage, or like the initial challenge. Because, because one of the challenges that we have to face before actually being able to put on this circus is that the mayor of the city and priest from the city both have their, well, they have to be convinced to actually allow the circus to perform. We've already done the other two steps that were involved, which was recruit some acts and clear out the circus grounds of nasties, which we did both. There were some pugwampis, I think they were called. We ended up, our bard ended up disguising herself as a Colo. For those who know Pathfinder lore, you understand what happened next. And we lured the shameless little gremlins. I keep hitting the microphone. We lured the shameless little gremlins into a trap. And blasted them. To smithereens. I hid in one of the, like, carnival stalls. And used blasty spells while my Eidolon stood next to our alchemist and threw alchemist fire. That's another character we have as an alchemist. He's like a bartender, catfolk. Ostensibly named Elliot, he made it very clear that his name was Elliot and that there were no other names that he has ever had. So, you know, that's cool, character-wise. I don't remember if he actually had a carnival act beyond, like, feats of alchemy. Even then, I think with his, like, bartender background, he's most likely going to be trying to cook up drinks to serve. Yeah, he's just running drinks right now. Okay. That'll be the hat. Too curved. Gotta get this curve right. Hold on. Nope. Okay. I think that'll do. Where's the... Yep, okay. And move that over here. Okay. And then merge that down. Gotta deselect. Okay. Does actually need to be a little taller. There. Perfect. Hate to go like down to the pixel, but that sort of thing bothers me. All right. Oh, also in the party we have another witch who is an awakened bee. Bee, the insect animal. But as a result of being an awakened one with magic powers, it is a bee that is 6 inches tall. Don't quite recall what the specific like act they were gonna do was. It was something dance related. I know because they ended up they ended up in a duo act, I think, with another dancer. Yeah, dancing with their bat familiar. Yeah, flying routine. Which, Sort of goes well with the other dancer we have. I think has like a season-based routine, right? Because the other dancer we have is the lady whose circus we're going to be running. She's got to do something, and I ended up getting the ringmaster job, so she's going to be performing her own act. Or a combination act, I guess. Okay, that looks correct. We also have with us, let's see, our bard I mentioned. I mentioned the bard earlier. She is an elf, I think. And she does, like, fire-based routine. Like, some kind of fire show. So we have someone on... We have someone backstage running fire safety to make sure that stays in hand. Was it fire safety or was it medicine? I know we had one or the other. And then, who else was there? Oh yes, no, hold on. So there's me, the summoner, both the witches, the alchemist. We got like 3 more, I think, right? We got, hold on. Me, witch, alchemist. We've got our marshal, champion, I think? Playing a succubus from some third-party thing the DM's letting the player use. Oath of Redemption, I think? Or Oath. You know, champion. Champion of Redemption or something. That works. Actually move it up a little bit. There. Okay. Then merge that layer down. I don't remember what their real character is beyond being a champ. I thought there was their real character. Well, whatever. I don't remember what I don't know if they actually had an act picked out. Okay, that looks good. And the ringmaster has a big ringmaster's coat. Oh, hold on. Let me also save this, just in case. Call that, call it, Midway Madness, sure. I feel like I'm forgetting someone, right? Because I've got both the witches, the alchemist, the me. You know what? I'm actually gonna... Where did I put my... Here it is, my backpack. Let me actually check my notes. Got them here. So, list of characters. We've got me... Xandria, the champion... Nia, the bard... Oh, it says human there? I thought that was an elf or something. Elliot, the catfolk. Rufus, the human witch. Threek, the awakened bee. Is it only 6? Huh. I thought we had like 7. Could swear we had one more. Oh well. Okay. I just set down my pen. Where did I do? Where did I put that? Ah, that's great. Oh boy. Quite the day today. Oh, here it is. I feel like that's actually not very visible. Hold on. Can I... The, chat. Oh, hold on. There's a little bit wrong with the, grip rubber on the pen I'm using. There. Right? No. Hold on. Nope. For goodness sakes. What an irritation. Oh wait, there's the little bit that's supposed to go into, I think. No? Can't hardly see anything in this lighting. Okay, you know what? No, I can't ignore that. That's right in front of one of the buttons. Why was this designed this way? This is a This isn't exactly like an expensive drawing tablet I have, so the pen reflects that. There we go! Yikes, ficus, man. Okay, what was I just doing? Oh, yes. No, that's not readable. Not readable. And that could work. But what about... No, that's not helpful. No. No. What about... Ah! That's a little more readable. Sort of. Nah, you know what? Let's just leave it like that. You don't really need to see that this bit of the screen here. You don't really need to see past this line. Anyhow, okay. Back to the actual drawing. This man has a neck below his head. Was it? Did I just put it back? I'm just gonna put it back then. If you can read that, then I'll leave it like that. It's fine. And then, let's see. Okay. No. Why is this line so hard to make? Alright. This is going to be the guy in the ringmaster outfit, so he's going to have a nice long coat. There. And then... go. Big old tie. And now shoulders. Yeah, let's do the other shoulder first, actually. Okay. Actually, what he's holding kind of takes precedence. Actually, he's got some cuffs on, so... Or the coat's got cuffs on it, so... A bit longer than that. A bit longer cuffs. Right. See here. Make sure we get the hands correct. Okay, so that was a little too thin there. Actually, okay. I'm gonna talk a bit more about the campaign as well. So far what we've done. So let's see. We all got together. We sort of introduced ourselves. The first thing we decided to do on our list of goals, once we got it, was to check out acts that were auditioning to join our circus. We found some that fit very well, I think, with the vibe we ended up trying to establish. And there were some that didn't audition so well, let's say. We ended up being, well, some of us ended up being a bit harsh to one of the not contestants, but prospective circusoids, acts, we'd call them. Yes, the acts. The acts we had were... let's see. One of the first ones we ended up signing on was a potter, a dwarvish potter who was like a kineticist. Who made terracotta, or not terracotta, clay. Is terracotta a kind of clay? Regardless. He made clay likenesses of people's faces, clay busts of people, with a big old pottery wheel. We ended up signing that on as one of our opener acts. And then second, I think, was a let's see. Let me check the notes, actually. Need a bit of a reminder. So, let's see. It was session 2. Here's the session. Okay. Yeah, so second was a gnome inventor who had like a science comedy routine. We didn't think that one would mesh very well, and we were a little unnecessarily snarky. Well, I was in the dismissal. She had like this whole thing with a little robot helper, and the robot helper was like in the act pretending to be kind of stupid. I don't know. We ended up signing on a second comedy act later, or really a first comedy act, and you don't totally need 2 comedy acts. I think was the rationale we came up with. She just didn't click, honestly. So yes, very sad for her. Let's see. All right. Very good. So just doing. Oh yes. Third act, we auditioned. Let's see. Ah yes. Next was a horseback act that was very patriotic for a country that was not the country that we were in at the moment, and was in fact a neighboring country that had a certain amount of tensions. Hold on a second. Sorry, I had the food cooking. And while I'm thinking about... also got a soda here. Okay. Oh yes, I was talking about the horseback riders. It's a horseback acrobatics sort of thing. And we ended up needing a counterbalance for them, which we found immediately afterwards in the in a different patriotic act that would pretty much pair very well, in all honesty. It was an acrobatics act, like on trapeze, which would we decided would be a nice high and low act for going with the horse riding. You know what? Actually, this line, I don't like this line. Oh, and then we signed on Jorgo the Horror Clown, who did a horror comedy skit of like, oh, he's a creepy clown, he tells creepy, spooky stories, but also he keeps messing them up comedically as part of the act. That was the comedy act we ended up signing on instead of the malfunction comedy from the inventor. Bit of a shame, but You know, you have a circus, you have monkeys. In a word. And if that doesn't make sense, potatoes. You see? Let's see here. I did not click that. There. No idea what's going on with the thing today. Ah, yes. Come on. We're gonna maneuver this panel, physically manipulate it. There. I like to be very precise with my line art, of course. Oh yes, so, what was after Jorgo the Horror Clown? Oh yes, after that was another act we ended up not signing on. It was some kind of, sensual dancing act. I don't... We didn't think it would go over, fantastically in a family-friendly circus environment. Do not... I'll find that later. Or you know what, I'll find that now. Oh, it's right there. Okay. So I'm also pursuing a craft right now. There's some things all over the place. Let's see here. That's the button. Okay. Did we move the background layer somehow? Okay, well, don't do that. What does wet laundry and a criminal have in common? It's a good question. Hold on. Let me see if I can guess the answer to this joke beforehand. Both were hung outside and left to dry. See, that's what I thought the answer was going to be. I was just like, is there anything else that... You wouldn't leave either unattended for long. That's also another answer, potentially. Okay, let's see where you're going with that. And then shoes. Nuts. Alright. Then the other shoe. Okay, very carefully. There. Nice pair of shoes. Stupid bug in here. Okay. I believe I've gone over... Oh, no. There was one last act we ended up signing on, which was, I don't even remember the name for it. Oh, no, wait. I was talking about the act, the dancing act. We decided not to take that one. There was an act afterwards, which was more of a cultural dance and, like, outfit showcase routine. Which was very nice, I think. That one was a nice one. We ended up signing that one on as one of our backup acts, I believe. Looks about right. Okay. And then the last act we signed on was, I don't remember his name, but he was a strongman act. It was like a wholesome workout routine thing. Like, part of his routine intro was never skip leg day. I don't remember all of it, but that was a pretty big part of it, I think. You know what? I don't like this line now. This line here. Let me alter this. All right. Now the important part of Buddy's act. Let's see here. You know what? I shouldn't have got rid of the stick figure. Oh, whatever. Make sure it's got to be right. Up here. Up here's where it's. It's gonna be like. Because this is a ventriloquist act. Okay. And then hand goes there. Legs. It's got like feet. Alright. I did not click that button. Why does it keep doing that? Alright. Actually, I don't like this line here. Okay. It's got like a nose. Very important you get the mustache right. Let me zoom in on this. Let me just grab all this. Right. And then merge layer. go. There. Good enough. You know what? Perfect. Actually, hold on. Yeah. Trying to get perfectly circular eyes. I am picky like that. yeah, gotta flip this. That ought to do. A little further over. Eraser's supposed to be erasing, whatever. Okay, what if I do this, and then click this? There. Yeah, it's a little off-center looking. We'll do that. Okay. And he's wearing a hat also. Works. Big ol' ears. Oh, you know what? Fine. There looks about right. And then... I don't like that line. Okay. For a second I thought there was something weird going on with my 3D printer, but nope, that seems to be working normally. For once. Yeah, I got a project going. I'm trying to actually make a ventriloquist dummy. I believe I talked about that earlier also. Wish I knew where that, I wish I knew where that artist glove I had was. I used to have, like, an artist glove that came with this, like, drawing pad. It was just, like, a half glove. So that I wouldn't, like, I guess, smudge the screen. But it also, made it easier for my hand to glide over the screen and not get stuck on anything. That's causing some, slight problems with my artistic capabilities. It's alright. You don't rush art. This is gonna take as long as it takes. That works. And a nice bowler hat. Why is it so hard to get two lines to connect? There. Yep. Oh, that one's crooked. Bug! Get out of here! Get away from my face region! There we go. Also, he's got some eyelids. see here. That works. And then he's also wearing a little suit. Actually, that line looks a little bit off. It's a little too wide. There we go. Let's start talking about the campaign as well. Got into... Oh gosh, hold on. That eyebrow does not look right over here. That's a little better. Okay. So let's see. I talked about we got our circus acts in order. Then a bit of a funny thing happened. So DM has GM, it's Pathfinder. GM has this whole like system that I think he said he took, or at least adapted from Extinction Curse Adventure Path, which apparently starts in a circus, leaves the circus, and then does nothing circus related for the rest of the adventure. So he just wanted to do an actual circus campaign, so he did. And anyways, oh yes, so there was like a whole list of, we all had to pick a, we all had to like either be in the circus as an act, or we had to pick a role to do behind the scenes. And there was stuff like, behind the scenes, there was stuff like the medic, the pyrotechnic safety expert, the clown coordinator. I ended up taking the role of ringmaster, as I said, and it's a bit funny how it happened. So we were all looking over, like, who to put where and what, and there was only one slot for a comedy act, and we already had our horror clown, like, horror comedy clown act. And, you know, I'm a ventriloquist. I'm also a comedy act. But, I'm not necessarily, best for long form. So, the idea of the, Ringmaster was brought up, and if I'd be willing to do that role. And the GM asked, you know, would you rather be on stage, or would you rather pop out between acts and give snarky comments? And then he said, what am I talking about? Of course you want the second option. And I said, yes, I want the second option. So yeah, I'm gonna be the Ringmaster. We haven't put on any shows yet. We still haven't gotten the circus okayed, so that's pretty important. But yes, before we went to get the circus okayed, we decided to, you know, show the mayor and the priest of whatever that we were, pretty committed and already did most of the work involved. So we also went out and cleared the circus grounds. Like I said, it was, full of, like, various little fey creatures. Various and sundry. And it wasn't just Colo. Or, not Colo. It wasn't just Pugwampy. The Pugwampy were pretty easy to deal with, because our bard had, Illusory Disguise, I think it's called in Pathfinder. So she was able to disguise herself as a Colo, which is a gnoll, and Pugwampis, which are gremlins, worship gnolls. Or they simp hard for gnolls. It was one of the two things. So she was quite easily able to lure them over to, the place where we'd put a trap. And then we all blasted him, like I said earlier. You know what, I'll just leave the buttons there. If I need to turn those a different color, I will later. There we go, nice little suit jacket. Other arm. Just sort of hanging there. Actually, he also has cuffs. And he's also holding something. Actually, yeah, this line does not work for this angle. Alright, hold on. Let me see here. Alright. Little jeweled staff. Go. This line is actually a little too far to the side. You know what? I could just move this a little. Okay. No, oh, whatever. Is this unsharpened? It is. There we go. Nice and sharp. Alright. And then we can, let's see here. There. Alright. And a pair of shoes. Yeah, actually, this shoe does not look correct. That'll do. These shoes have laces on them, so... Okay. And then... let me just, finish up Buddy there. All right. That took a bit longer than it needed to. Why is the background off center? There. There we go. A summoner and his Eidolon. To specify. This is the guy I'm playing. That's a puppet. I'm playing a living toy creature. And this is the guy that I summon. And this is the slapstick. To slap people with. Very fun. Regardless. Oh, hold on. I forgot a line here. There. And then there's a bit of red there. Let me erase that. All right. Then let's just move these to the side. Probably gonna have to shrink these down. I might just have to do individual portraits and then put them in a big group shot later. You know, until then, let me just... Alright. Now we are gonna do the character for the guy who's in chat, if he's still here. Nah, it seems he left to do other things. But still, we're gonna do his character now. Let's see, he sent me like some images, some references, some considerations. Skinny, gaunt, coloring, we can figure that out later. Not doing coloring yet. Anyway, a bit of a gaunt-looking, skinny dude who's not super tall. I wonder if he's supposed to be holding anything. I'll give him like a spoon. Oh, he's also got like a dog with him. This is a witch character, so witch is gonna have like a dog. That's the way dogs' legs work, right? I do not remember. We'll assume it is, for simplicity's sake. Gonna be holding like a spoon. It's gonna be a pot here, cauldron, whatever. It's gonna be like holding a spoon, maybe stirring it. I made the legs a little too short. Just hike those hips up a little bit. That's better, I think. Gonna be his other hand. And then he's gonna be a little gaunt, apparently. So let's just draw a skull. cranium bit. Jaw. All right. I did not click that button. I clicked this button. Rufus Rux, the Human Witch, and Familiar. Oh, what's wrong with the video now? It's looking fine on my end. Looks like YouTube's having a problem. Anyway, place, time, etc. You got some drawing to do. So, what was it he said? He said, skinny, a little gaunt, not starved. Skin we don't care about. Outfit. Performance outfit is old layered shawls and fabrics with a big hood. So we'll do a, let's see, we'll do a hood. And then I'm going to assume he has hair. I'll just give him like some hair. I don't know if he had sideburns, but he does now. No, actually. There's the ear. You're like, he's got hair in the back of his head too. Most folks do. Well, most folks with hair. Many folks with hair. And And then nose. I'm gonna give him like a hook nose. I might not have drawn the hood like far enough inwards, whatever. He can like pull the hood further over his head if he has to. Eyes in his head. Oh, hold on. I think I made the eyes a little too... No, actually, that is good. Eyes are a little sunken. Alright. Mouth. This look... Hold on. This kind of just looks like a normal guy. I mean... Yeah, that works. Maybe... Ah! That's better! A single little line can change a lot. In fact, let me make a small adjustment here. Wouldn't want to make the cheekbones too sharp. There. Which means I can kind of make this line go a little more like this. There. And then his hood. Hood as part of a tattered shawl. Yes. And then, let's see. Yeah, looks about correct. And under that he's wearing... Let's see. Let's give him a... Well, first off, let's give him some arms. Alright. Then torso. He's wearing a bit of a coat. It's also got a pocket here. Containing a deck of cards. A deck of tarot cards, which he can use to give entirely fake tarot card readings that do not include any magic in them. go. And we'll do like a chain here. No, hold on. Okay. So they're just hanging various places. So we'll put one like right here. One hanging like here. Bits of cheap jewelry on string. Baubles and such. Alright. And under it, he's got pretty normal looking clothes. Just got normal button-up shirt. And then we give him a weird looking belt. Put it on like a little sideways sorta. Another pocket over here, actually. More tatterings. Before a normal pair of pants. shoes on, because he has shoes on, of course. I did this shoe wrong. Oh, it's a specific dog. I see. I've just received a message that it is in fact a specific kind of dog. Thankfully, it is roughly the same shape as this this outline that I've drawn here. Very good. Very good for me that I don't have to redraw those those. Let me just sink his eyes in a little more. Hey. Okay, that's a deck of cards, let's pretend. And... I don't think I made this guy thin enough. Oh well. You can tell he's thin by his face. The rest is just layers. There we go, I think that works. Actually, we need to erase a little bit of that. spoon. Very good. Spoon. Alright. And he's gonna have a cauldron. It's actually a bit funny. So, the guy that I'm drawing, this character, he was conceived as someone who could help with, like, the business side of the circus, as an excuse for, like, what he's doing after the player leaves. So he ended up with a bunch of lore skills, including legal lore and mercantile lore, which are actually apparently very useful in the influence challenges that we are doing, like, at this, like, in the current sessions of our campaign. Certainly seemed that way. And then the cauldron is full of liquid, because most cauldrons are. And it is emitting vapors, as most cauldrons do. Why do the bugs constantly fly in front of my face? What is so interesting about this? Alright, well, whatever. Carefully with this. Okay. There's the guy. Now the dog. And he sent a picture of his own dog. Very simple. ordinary dog-shaped face for a dog. In fact, let me just make a new layer. They taunt me. The flies. They could be anywhere in this room, but they always decide in front of my screen is where they love to be. Oh, actually thinking about it, you should have some more, torn bits of material back there. There. Perfect. Actually, no. There. And then dog is a dog. Let me see here. I had to put the reference image in front of the chat, so if anyone shows up, it's too bad. Alright, let's see here. Okay. Dog's ears are in sort of a this-a-ways position. sort of a pug-like dog. Like a pug mix, I think. That looks okay-ish. Looking at it actually, I think this is more like... It's more like that, I think. Let's see. Look at more of this image. Okay, so it's actually not all that much. Okay. Did this stupid thing... hold on, the grip on the pen slipped out again. Do I need to glue this down or what? There. Sheesh. Sheesh and sheesh again. Yeah, I definitely made the, well, whatever. see. This, I think, is wrong here. Need to make this a bit bigger, I think. And then sharpen that back up. There we go. Go ahead and erase all these lines. How did you get back in here? Well, whatever. Here's what we have so far. Might have made him a little short. That's fine, we can stretch it out later. Though I think actually I'll probably, I think I'll save the, or, hello? Yeah, it's just, sort of in the background. Anyway, that's kind of all I really have a description for, I think. That's all I really have a description for in terms of characters right now. I sent a message on like our game Discord to see if anyone wanted the interest in me drawing that character. Also, dude, what do you think about the man himself? About correct, or? I think I gave him enough layers. Hooded shawl on top of coat on top of buttoned shirt, right? Although, actually, let me add a couple of little lines in here. The shirt's a little too long. There. That seems reasonable. So whose eyes do you think are more haunting? These? These? Or these? Very funny you haven't mentioned it, but you did buy cooking tools to use as a cauldron. I mean, I just gave you a spoon because, like, what else do you use with a cauldron? I tend to draw people holding things. But yeah, if I get more, tie between you and Chippy, both staring into your soul, yeah. But I think that's gonna be it for this stream. Bit of a shorter one today, but, we didn't do all that too much, so. I think this worked out well. Yeah, if I get any more takers, I'll draw others on stream or possibly off stream if they ask for that. Till then, yeah, that's gonna be the end of this art stream. I might potentially come back in later and put, you know, color on this, but not yet and not now. So, until next time, until Monday, when I'll be playing more of those games I was playing earlier. Not earlier today, earlier yesterday. If anybody's like watching the VOD, feel free to like and subscribe. Till then, peace out. And farewell. And goodbye. And I can't think of a fourth thing.